Thanks for tuning back into the Surreal Cam, and I do want to get started with this video ASAP. Why? It's a pretty long debate, but I'm pretty sure you're going to damn enjoy it. For those of you that are new to this channel and just clicked on this video, I highly suggest you check out my 2 recent videos, actually 3, so you can have a better idea what's going on here. This is the City of Fort Myers Police Department, and I'm about to go one-on-one with Sergeant Zamet, badge number 290. So you're just gonna sit here with me?
Yes.
All right, let's sit here.
I want to talk to you.
Let's sit here and.
I enjoy this.
You enjoy what, being recorded?
I don't mind.
All right, tell me something.
What do you want?
What are, how many elements are there in the First Amendment? That's it, just the First Amendment. How many elements?
How many elements? Yeah, it doesn't apply to me.
It doesn't apply to you. All right, now you're gonna make me some money.
Go ahead.
So what you swore an oath to, the very first Constitution, you don't know how many elements are they in it?
Do you?
Oh, absolutely I do. Why should I tell? Well, you know, let me educate you real quick.
Please.
There's 5, dude.
Awesome.
Come on, bro.
What are they?
There's 5. Oh, now I gotta tell you what they are too.
Yeah.
All right. Why don't you tell me? I'm the one asking the questions here.
Let me ask you a question.
No, I'm the one asking the questions here.
So
But listen.
I've been doing this for a very long time.
Okay, so then.
So
what?
At no point in my career.
Okay.
Have I had to worry about it? Because you know what?
What do you mean? You don't have to worry about You don't have to worry about the Constitution.
No, there's laws that govern it.
What laws is that?
It's the state statutes.
What state statutes overrides the Constitution?
None of them do. But how many?
Okay, so.
We do them every day.
Okay, so what are? Tell me something about the First Amendment, dude.
I don't need to.
The most simple, the most easiest one, and you don't know. Can you name some of them?
I don't have to.
I'm making it easy for you, man.
First Amendment right. It's free press.
Okay, and?
Yeah, I know.
That's one.
Okay, that's all that really matters applies to you.
No. All of them apply to. All of them matters to us, the people.
To who's the people?
You want to come out here and act like a smartass to me, thinking that you know the law. Okay, so tell me something.
I want to know what it is that makes you.
What's your position here? What are you again?
I'm a sergeant.
Okay. Oh, and you're a sergeant. Yes. All right. So that's one. Give me a couple more, dude.
I don't need to.
What do you mean you don't need to? I'm asking you a simple question. You want to look good on the platform, Ben, for your department?
I love platforms.
Go ahead, look good.
Yeah.
Make your department look good, man.
I am making my department look good. I'm out here with you.
Okay.
Talking to a nice gentleman.
Okay. I don't know who that guy is. This is why I came in here, though. I'm just letting you know this is why I came in here.
But I told you.
But then you lied first. He lied.
He is not a police officer.
He's a government employee. Period.
He is not a police officer.
I didn't ask for that.
Tell you this information.
I didn't. He's a government employee.
We both know the only law enforcement officers are.
So what are government employees then?
They're not allowed to tell you their information.
Really?
Yes.
You know so much about the law?
They're not required.
They're not required? No. Government employees, period. Anybody that works for the government, dude. Yeah, absolutely. They just waive their rights to the privacy, dude.
Did you get the information you requested?
Oh, I'm trying to see who he was.
Yes.
So I guess you're telling me he's a government employee. Mike Sanders, he said?
No,
what was his name again?
Joe.
Joe?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Sanders.
Yes.
Okay. So, how do I file a complaint on this guy?
How would you like to file a complaint on this guy? There's 3 options.
Yeah, I gotta get the slip there. I already know.
Yeah.
I already know. But anyways, so go ahead, man. You want to stay here and talk? Yeah. Tell me more about the First Amendment. What do you? Okay, why?
Let's talk about.
Okay, listen. Let's talk about the little incident that happened to me yesterday. The 2 of your officers screwed up big time. When I'm out in a public, when somebody tells you when an officer tells you you're being trespassed, you need to leave the property. This is a warning. All right, no problem, sir. I'll leave. Hold on. I left under warning. Okay. I get to the sidewalk. Okay. I get to the sidewalk. Yeah. City of Fort Myers was called. Yeah. They still came and they still demanded my ID under warning. They have the right. They don't have the right to ask for my ID if I don't leave under warning. Then you can get my ID and do the arrest or whatnot. But they didn't do that. They still demanded ID. If I didn't give the ID, they were going to threaten me with arrest. The sheriff's department was there too. I made a crazy ass video off that. Okay, what do you think about that? Do you think they should have asked for my ID if I left under warning?
It depends on where were you at.
Okay, listen. It doesn't matter where I'm at.
Well, it does.
No, it does not.
Where were you at?
I was taking video at the Police Academy services in the parking lot.
That's not open to the public.
That's not public.
No, sir.
Oh, so what is it? Private?
Yeah, it's all.
So who owns that?
It's not public. That's all underneath the academy. It's a school board.
So,
it's not public.
But who owns that?
The school board.
The taxpayers.
No, the school board does. You're not allowed in
No,
there.
listen, hold
You
on.
know that.
No, I don't know that. You want to know why? When I did my
why do you
research,
think-
listen, I did my research before I went there. The gates were completely open. They had no restricted signs. They had no trespassing signs, no personnel only, authorized personnel. I walked inside.
So do you
Hold
do
on,
this?
didn't let me finish. I walked inside.
Yep.
I started taking video. If there were signs there, like it's supposed to be state statute from the trespass, there wasn't posted nowhere in that property. I walked to the parking lot. They immediately came out, told me, no, you can't be here. Yeah, the instructor, there's officers that showed up too right there when they walked up to me. And they told me, look, you can't, this is restricted area, you gotta go. No problem, there's no signs, but I'm leaving, no problem. I left I know my laws. I left, I walked across the street to the sidewalk. Then that's when they were calling. As I was walking out, boom, called the city of Fort Myers, they came, and that's when it happened. So I walked out to the sidewalk.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Doesn't matter where I was at. Even if I was in a restricted area.
It does.
No, it does not.
It does.
I walked out under
It
warning.
doesn't make a difference.
Yes, it does make a
It does,
difference.
Because
Yes.
now, what if they're investigating a loitering and prowling, or if they're investigating a crime?
What crime? Taking video and exercising my First Amendment is a crime? You can't turn that into a crime.
They don't know that unless they talk to you, right?
And I told them when they walked up to me, I go, no, I'm just taking video in a public area. And they go, no, you can't take.
That doesn't mean that we're going to believe that. Right now,
It's on video now. So then why are they walking up to me asking me, they're not going to believe me for? I walked out immediately to the public sidewalk.
Because if that's the case, then we wouldn't have to worry about criminals, now would we?
But you,
How? They're saying your videotape doesn't necessarily.
what crime did they suspect me of committing, dude? None.
Doesn't make a difference. You could have possibly.
But the point of this conversation is, it could be anywhere, private property. When you have to
They
leave.
have the right to stop you.
Yeah, okay, and I left under warning. They had no right to get my ID.
The officers do if they conduct an investigative
But
stop.
what investigation? All they did was tell me to leave. You're not. It's pointless talking to you, dude, because you guys are wrong. You guys,
You just don't like to listen to
No.
it because it doesn't fit into your narrative.
because it doesn't make no sense.
It does.
No, it does not.
Let's say that.
So they had the right to get my ID?
Yes.
After warning? Okay, that's your
The
opinion.
warning for them. They warned you. They were there to.
And I left.
investigative
If I
stop.
didn't leave, hold on. If I didn't leave under warning, then they have the right to do that. And you know, well, I don't know if you know, but it doesn't look like you know.
But here's the thing.
But come on, man.
Now here's the thing: is this? You're saying that you left under trespassing, right?
Under warning. They told me to leave, and I left.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. So if you're saying that you
Immediately.
left the trespassing, right? That's what they said. So if the officers show up,
Mm-hmm.
all right, and they conducted an investigative stop based on you being on the property where you possibly could have committed a crime, right? Yes.
No,
or
no. What crime?
How do we know unless we ask you?
And to top it all off, don't forget that there was no signs there
I'm
at
not saying- I'm
all.
not talking about the signs.
You know, so I can walk through there, but now they tell me that I gotta go. That's fine. It's restricted, no problem. Your mistake at the beginning was there's no signs, and that's number one.
You're talking
And I
about
left.
a specific thing. I'm talking about anything. So you're talking about
Okay.
being told to leave on a trespass.
Okay, go ahead. Let me hear you out.
So if you're talking about being living a trespass, we get called in reference to a guy being on the parking lot, right? Being out.
Okay.
We show up. We have the right to conduct an investigative stop, which requires you to give your ID upon demand of law enforcement.
No. Okay. You got to conduct an investigation first. You got to conduct to see if you have reasonable suspicion.
It doesn't make a difference.
Yes, it does make a difference. Yes, it
All right, let me
does.
ask you a question. If you're stopped on the side of a building, right, and you're standing there, and I stop you, that's an investigative stop.
So you think you have the right to get anybody's ID
Not anybody.
without committing a crime?
If we're conducting an investigative stop, absolutely.
But what investigation are you investigating?
I know it depends.
But what is it? It has to be
It could be because
for what?
It depends.
What reasonable suspicion do you have that
Well,
for
you
that?
being on a property that law-abiding citizens don't go onto, non-normal people don't go onto. Yes, that's.
But there's
that's
no
concerns.
where there's no signs.
It doesn't make.
If there's a sign, it makes a difference. So how can you not say that?
Let me ask you a question.
How can you not say that, man?
So let me ask you a question. All right. Nobody goes on that property other than law enforcement officers. Nobody.
Okay.
Hold on. Let
How
me
do I know
finish.
that? How do I know that?
Okay, then I get what you're saying.
Go ahead.
So okay, so nobody goes on that property except for law enforcement officers. All of a sudden, we see somebody out there that's not in uniform,
Okay.
walking around vehicles or whatever.
Walking around vehicles. No, I was videoing the building from the parking lot.
So I wasn't. I don't know. I wasn't there, so I'm not gonna sit there. So
Well, I'm telling you, I don't gotta lie.
so officers show up.
Okay.
At what point do you think that we're not going to conduct an investigative stop on the person that's walking through?
But just because you-
walking
Go.
through a place that we know
Okay.
law enforcement officers watch you.
Okay.
So we make contact with you.
Okay.
And you say, "Hey, listen, I'm recording." You know how many times I've heard that?
Okay. But what investigation though? What crime are you investigating?
It doesn't make a difference. It's
Oh, so you
either has to be or has been committed. You could have conducted burglaries in there.
But
you could have been.
you don't have.
Things you could have done.
You have no proof of.
Mischief.
But I'm okay. If you walk up to me and I'm telling you, I'm exercising my rights and I'm videoing the building. First of all, recording very peacefully from a public space is not loitering and prowling. It's not, okay, but there's no signs. You're not getting what I'm coming at you here. If I pass a restricted sign, then it's a different story.
I do get what you're saying, but you're not getting what I'm saying.
Then it's criminal. But I'm hearing you out. But you're not making no sense because you know why? No, you're not. So you're telling me that you just come and show up. Oh, that's it. We're investigating something. Give me your ID.
Yes.
No, it's not. That's not the way the law works. It's not.
Yes, absolutely.
But okay, you're saying that I'm not supposed to be there. But how am I supposed to know when you got open gates and no signs?
So in order for us to establish,
you're just back in the blue, dude.
No.
There's no signs. You understand what's coming out of my mouth?
Stop somewhere, right? I don't stop somewhere.
You guys are wrong, dude.
No.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Absolutely. There's no signs. There's no.
It doesn't have to be a sign.
Yeah. Oh, there's not. So if there's an open gate somewhere in a building, and I show up, I don't know if it's no trespassing signs. No. So how am I supposed to know that you're not understanding? No, bro.
You're assuming that you're being stopped for the trespassing, correct?
What do you mean?
Is that what you're assuming?
That, of course. Well, I mean, that's what it's about. That's what it's about. And I left.
Okay, well, I don't know if that was the call.
It was a restricted area, and I left immediately.
Okay, but that's what the guy had told you, correct?
What guy? The officers that told me to leave?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was after they conducted their investigative stop, correct?
No. They walked up to me immediately and asked me, can I help you? And I go, no, I'm just taking video here. He goes, this is a restricted area. You got to go outside. I go, oh, it is? I didn't know because there's no signs, no problem. And I'm walking out. That's how exactly. Exactly. No, the officer that came and the other 4 that were here with them, that were there with them.
Came up there and they asked you what you were doing.
Yeah, no, this is what happened. I'm taking video. A couple officers came up to me. He goes, can I help you? I go, no, I'm just taking video of the building. And they're like, hold on, no problem. The instructor's coming out now, the director. He'll tell you what's going on. I go, right, no problem. So the director came up to me immediately and goes, can I help you? I go, no, I'm just taking video of the building. This is in the parking lot. And he goes, you can't take video in here. This is a restricted area. Right. You got to go outside. I go, oh, I didn't know. There's no signs, no problem. I walked out immediately and they walked me out. Okay. That's all it was. What investigation? This is what I'm trying to tell you, dude. They were wrong on that. Okay. And I walked across the street to the park, to the sidewalk. Right. I left completely off the property. And then that's when City of Fort Myers came, and that's when everything happened. No investigation, no nothing. What do you mean? What did he say? They as soon as they showed up, they talked to the director. They had a little talk. I'm waiting on the sidewalk, and then City of Fort Myers Thompson comes up to me, starts asking me for my ID, that they need to trespass me. I go, okay, look, that's not the way it works. I left immediately when he told me to leave. He said it was a restricted area. There's no signs here. There's signs. That's why there's signs posted. That's why they're supposed to be posted with the trespass law statute on it, all that. There wasn't on there. So he still wanted my ID to trespass me. I go, no, I left immediately, right when he told me it's a restricted area, and I walked out when they walked me out.
They're going to arrest you?
If I didn't get my ID, absolutely. Under threat of arrest. I go under threat of, it was what's his name? It was the captain of the sheriff's department of Lee County. It was a captain. I think his name was, he was there. He was the one mostly demanding the ID. Because I didn't give it to Thompson. Listen, I didn't give it to Thompson. Thompson was asking me. He goes, I'm just asking you for the ID. I go, I'm declining. I don't got to give you ID. And he goes, okay, no problem. Okay. Then the sheriff came. The sheriff came to the scene. And then that's when they asked for my ID even more. Huh? What was that?
Who's your problem with right now?
I'm taking care of that right now.
Your problem's not with the Fort Myers Police Department, with who?
Well, they let it happen.
What?
They let it happen. They were all there. They let it happen. They should have stopped them.
The captain.
Of course. They're just as guilty, dude. No, but regardless of the fact, listen, it wasn't the one that really snatched my ID was Mike from the city of Fort Myers right here. Mike Perry. He was there, and then when I finally was giving my ID under threat of arrest, because that's what the captain of the sheriff was telling me. I will take you to jail if you don't give me your ID now. I'm saying it on camera. I go under threat of arrest. That's all I need in camera. I'll give you my ID. I took out my ID, and then Mike took it. And then he snatched it. He wrote the ticket. It's in my pocket. He wrote the trespass. Mike here. So he took it.
The Fort Myers Police Department that told you that if you didn't give the ID, you'd be arrested, correct?
No, it was the sheriff department. It doesn't matter. He still took my ID, dude. He's just as guilty, dude.
Well, unfortunately,
so you
issued the trespass notice.
Yeah.
So that's why he
But you don't, but yeah, but I didn't have to give my ID. I left right away.
Evidently, you didn't have to give the ID, but you did. So
Of course, I didn't want to go to jail. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But police department snatched it from my hand. It's just, I had it in my hand like this, and Mike went like this and snatched it from my hand.
Snatched it or just?
He snatched it from my fingers.
That's not snatching.
Well, this to me, it's on camera. He went, shoot. It doesn't matter, man. He still took it from me. It doesn't matter. Now you're trying to,
The way you portray things, it's incorrect.
Listen, man. Okay. He took it from my hand, man.
Okay.
There.
Now,
it doesn't matter.
But it does matter.
No, it doesn't.
That is just the way that you're portraying to your
Yo,
viewers.
man, you were... Nah, it's all on camera anyways.
You're going to do it, portray it correctly. No. Say, hey, listen, because if you're telling me that he snatched it from your hand...
Well, he didn't give me. No, I had it in my hand. He went like this. Boop.
Okay, so now let me ask you a question now. In a situation like that, now, if you were told me he snatched it from your hand, I'm going to take that as like that he...
No, it wasn't like that. Okay. But he still took it from me, man. And she was still wrong. You know what I mean? So that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. I don't got to lie to you about this, dude. I'm not over-exaggerating. It's exactly what happened. So now you tell me if you think that was a legal way to get my ID, dude.
We don't do that.
I'm asking you your opinion.
I don't know.
Your opinion.
I don't know what the sheriff's office is allowed to do.
I just told you the story.
I understand.
You think that they were wrong on that?
Maybe they were allowed to do that.
No, they're not.
They might be.
Come on, man.
We're not. We don't do that.
But Mike did it. He the one that took my ID from my hand, and he wrote the ticket. It doesn't matter. He still did it. He didn't have to do that.
The thing is this, right? We'll take for instance this. We have city ordinances here. They have county ordinances. Two different things. I can demand something from you in the city, and the sheriff's office can take it from you.
But it doesn't trump my Fourth Amendment constitutional right. You guys still think that the Constitution, it's not, that overrides all those city ordinances, man.
That's like saying that
come on.
To driving.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the Constitution. You guys are going by city ordinances, policies. You guys follow policies, and you guys forget what you're sworn off to, dude.
No, we don't. We have the right to do that in the state of Florida. We have the right to do that.
To do what? To just do whatever you guys want? To do whatever you guys want? To do what? To do what? To just snatch IDs like that?
He didn't snatch the ID.
Okay, to take my ID the way he did unlawfully, bro? You think that was not lawful?
He didn't tell you to give it to him. You could have said no to him.
I was saying no.
You said no to the officer.
I was trying to tell him, yo, you don't got reasonable suspicion of that.
Our officers, what did they say to you?
What do you mean, what did they say?
When you said our officers, what did they say to you?
They weren't like, oh, I'm going to take you to jail, but it doesn't matter. They were there, and then he still ended up taking my ID out of my hand, dude. You know, they're just as guilty. So you don't think that they're just as guilty, man?
No, because the sheriff's office possibly could have arrested you for it.
Yeah, the threat of arrest. I gave my ID.
Could have arrested you for it.
Of course. So I'm just trying to make a point here. I wanted to know your opinion on that. You know, will you think that they're wrong on that or they were correct?
I don't think my officers were wrong on that.
What about the sheriff's department?
I don't know what their policy is.
Come on, man. Why can't you just admit that they're wrong, dude? I don't understand that, dude.
You're not listening to me.
I'm listening to you, dude.
We have two different sets of rules. The police department has their own sets of rules that we govern by, and the Lee County Sheriff's Office has their own.
Once again, you're talking about rules here. I'm talking about in general, the Constitution, the situation in general.
He possibly could have done that based on...
Possibly could have done it. No, man. That's...
We didn't do that.
You guys did do it.
We don't do that.
Okay, forget about your officers right now.
Right.
Was that situation... Do you think my rights were violated in that situation there? Forget your officers in general, in that type of situation. Who was wrong? Do you think my rights were violated on that, my Fourth Amendment?
I do not.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay, I just wanted to know your opinion on that.
No, I don't think
so they were right?
I believe they were right, yes.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know, man.
Let me ask you a question. Put yourself in our shoes. You respond to a call where there's somebody that's in the parking lot. I don't know how you were dressed. How were you dressed?
What, the situation?
Yeah.
I don't remember, to be honest. Probably dressed like I am right now. Not the same clothes, but
you're a police officer, all right? And you respond out there to a place that's only law enforcement officers go to. Only law enforcement officers go to. Guns, badges, and everything.
Oh, I'm going to be back there in the sidewalk to record.
That's fine.
You know?
I don't care where you go. And you go out there and you make contact with me.
No.
You're me. You're a police officer.
I'm a police officer. Okay.
And I'm walking around in a place.
Okay, and I make contact with you.
It's not known for law-abiding citizens. Citizens do not go inside there at all. Only law enforcement officer patrol vehicles. That's
okay.
it. All right. And you see me, and you stop me, do you believe you have the right to conduct an investigative stop to find out what exactly I'm doing inside a place that only law enforcement officers go?
Yeah.
Okay. Then.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on. So now,
Okay. But you're talking about investigation, dude. I'm gonna ask a question. I want to ask, what are you doing here? Can I help you?
But you gotta understand.
That's
something.
not investigating yet,
Hold on.
bro. It's not investigating.
Let me stop you right there. Regardless what you do, we have the right to stop and detain you based on an investigative stop to figure out what you're there.
Oh, so you think you can detain just anybody just to
Yes,
just like
to believe if you're gonna commit,
but you don't have to have a
have-
lawful reason to detain somebody.
Do you ever? What's the Loitering prowling statute?
No, listen.
What's the Loitering prowling statute?
That doesn't even that I don't know it from the top of my head.
Okay, Loitering prowling statute is being in a place that's not common for law-abiding citizens. Okay, right? And all of that, we have the right to stop you and detain you using a reasonable amount of force necessary to stop you to conduct an investigative stop to make sure that you.
Now you're talking about loitering and prowling.
Yes.
See, when somebody's taking video, if you're taking, hold on, you're putting it in a different perspective. If you're taking video, if you're taking video, I'm the police officer. All right, I'm gonna go up to you. I'm gonna be like, yo, can I help you? No problem. Of course, that's normal. You can ask the question. And I explain to you, I'm just exercising my rights. Be taking video in public. That's it. Me as a police officer, if it's a restricted area like I was, I would tell them, yo, this is a restricted area. You can't take pictures here. You can't go out to the front, you know? All right, no problem. And that's where it should have stopped. Because I didn't, hold on. There's no reasonable suspicion to detain me on that. There's
disagree.
not. How, why?
Because here's the situation.
What gives you the suspicion, the reasonable suspicion for that?
Because for a law enforcement officer, you're in a place that you're not supposed to be in.
But I'm telling you, you're not already. Look, this is restricted.
That's irrelevant.
No, it's not.
That's irrelevant. You don't understand. So you want to.
You already want to jump. You already want to jump it into like if I'm a criminal doing that. Yeah, that's how you're trying to treat. Why?
Because
if I'm accidentally in a place that's restricted with no signs, why would you already think that I'm a criminal?
The thing is this. They've called
that's wrong, dude.
It's called loitering and prowling for a reason. So when they make contact with you, all right, you have three options. You have to dispel my fear that a crime was about to, had been, or was committed. Correct?
Okay.
And during that process, I have the right to demand your identification.
No, you don't.
Period.
No, you don't. Not if I don't leave. You're giving me a chance, bro. But that's just what we're talking about. Okay, but see, that's irrelevant, bro. Now when you're taking video, you're turning this into a crime, dude.
No, I don't care about that.
But that's what it's about.
Just because you tell me you were doing that doesn't mean you were doing that.
But you're seeing me doing it.
Again, just because you're telling me you're doing that doesn't mean you were doing that.
Okay, so you can go up to anybody and think that they're loitering and prowling and and then you can just go, no. You are totally wrong. You probably violated so many people's rights out there that you're not. What would make you even think the person is loitering and prowling if you see them with a camera?
Being in a place, I don't care if you're carrying a camera.
But this is what we're talking about. We're talking about cameras.
How many times do you catch shootings on videotape?
But
how many times do you catch
me?
shootings? Anybody?
I don't know. I haven't caught none. Well, what does that have to do with this?
Because I'm asking you, how many people record them shooting other people?
I rarely see that. I don't know. I don't record. What does this have to do? Where does this get into?
Because what I'm getting to is, just because you're out there recording doesn't mean that you haven't committed a crime therein.
Bro, you're like.
That's not true. Yes or no?
What do you mean?
Could you be committing a crime while recording? Yes or no?
No, it depends. Yeah, you can.
Okay then.
But if you have to come up to me and ask me what I'm doing. You have to come up to me. You can't just assume that I'm loitering. You can't do that.
I can. That's the whole idea.
No, you can't. Not in public property.
It's not public property. You're not supposed to be there.
What do you? Oh my! So that's private. You still think that's private property?
You cannot be there.
It's public. It's a public building.
Be there.
Okay.
I guarantee they'll have
okay,
signs.
But now they have signs.
They will now.
See, there you go. So you guys done. You think you weren't wrong? You think you guys weren't wrong? No, with no signs. You guys are wrong on that, dude.
Were you arrested?
No. Okay. But my rights were violated, dude.
How?
How? By snatching my ID after warning.
You don't think
that's why
you should have gave your ID?
No.
A place that you don't belong?
No, but how am I supposed to know that I wasn't supposed to belong there?
Let me ask you a question.
You see, you're not getting it. See, no, how am I supposed to know that, dude?
I'm trying to tell you this, right?
You guys we're going to merry-go-rounds.
If I'm recording something and a police officer asks me for my ID, you know what I'm going to do?
What would you do?
I'm going to give my ID.
Well, that's your choice, dude. You want to get your rights violated. This is why we have the disconnect. This is why we have the disconnect, bro, with you guys, dude.
No, it's not just
yeah.
because here's the thing is this.
Go ahead, keep going,
This
bro.
is the way I
Keep
take
going,
it.
bro.
I don't do nothing wrong. Nothing.
It doesn't matter.
You do nothing wrong.
Okay, so if I don't exercise my Fourth Amendment, you don't exercise your Fourth Amendment, you lose your rights,
Were
dude. You
allowed
don't
to
think
record?
that?
Were you allowed to record?
What do you mean if I'm allowed to
Were
record?
you allowed to record there?
Let me call you back. I'm recording.
When you went out to the street, were you allowed to record?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Why wouldn't I?
Okay.
Why can't I?
You're just upset that they asked you for an ID. That
No,
they
I'm
have
upset.
lawful reason to do it.
I'm upset because they violated my Fourth Amendment
No,
right.
they have
And
the
if
right
I'm
to ask you for
exercising,
an ID.
no, they. Listen, I when it comes to my rights, bro,
Yes.
I fight for them all the way.
And as you should.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So you say you'll give your ID? That's you. That you want to let them violate your rights like that? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna fight for my rights to the fullest, dude.
What am I fighting?
I'm not giving you no ID unless you have committed a crime about or has, dude.
What are they gonna do
Statute
with it?
901-151. You don't know. What about that law?
What are they gonna do
What
with
about 901-151?
What are they gonna do with it?
Exactly. Do you know what that statute is?
What are they gonna do with my ID?
It doesn't matter what they do with it. It's
What
proving a point, dude.
What point?
It's proving a point. My
What
rights,
point?
the rights to the people, dude.
What right?
My right, my Fourth Amendment.
You don't have a right to be on that property.
You keep saying that with no signs.
You don't have a right to be there.
I don't know that.
You do now.
Okay, now I
Are you
do.
gonna go back there?
No, I'm not gonna go back inside the parking lot. No, I'm not doing that. But I'm gonna go back and record from the sidewalk.
Yes, you should.
You know,
But that's the problem. You're not understanding.
you're not looking too good
The
right
thing
now,
is-
bro. You're not.
No, the problem you're not understanding is they have the right to do that.
No,
You just don't like it.
No, it's not that I don't like it.
You don't like
It's
it?
not. No, I don't like you guys putting out bad police work. Of course
It's not
not.
bad police
Yes,
work.
it is. You guys
It
are.
is.
You know it.
No,
You guys are
it's
not.
not.
You're not following the law, dude. You're
No,
not.
they are
You're not.
following the law.
You guys violated my rights. Of course, I'm not gonna like it.
They're following the law.
No, they're not,
I
dude.
believe
You're
they
wrong.
will.
You are wrong. I can imagine how many rights you violated, bro.
I don't violate people's rights.
And how many years you've been on the force?
22 years.
Yes, you do,
I don't
dude.
violate
You
people's
guys think that you're always right. This is the
I
problem with you
don't
guys.
violate
You guys
people's
think
rights.
that you do everything and everything you
You
do
think
is
you do
lawful.
everything
No,
right.
I don't.
You
Just
do.
because I know my rights.
No.
And I don't say I know all the laws. No, I know in the industry that I'm in, I know my rights.
I don't
In
know
the
about
industry that I'm in, I know my
You
rights.
could be stopped and detained for being on that property. Now,
No.
did you?
Listen. With no signs
I
there,
would've stopped you up there.
you're still not. You guys are twisting this around like if I went there on purpose, dude.
I don't know.
Like I went there on purpose, like knowing that it was restricted. No,
guess what?
if
I'm
I
not
knew,
gonna find that out until
if
I
I knew it was
investigate
restricted, if I knew it was restricted, I would never step in that
I
property.
would never find that out unless I conducted an investigative
Okay,
stop.
listen, man. If I knew it was restricted, I would have not gone there.
Why are you sitting there debating this with me? I'm
No,
telling you
because you're wrong. Why
I'm
not?
wrong.
Why not debate it?
How would I know if
Why
I
not?
don't conduct an investigative stop why you were out there?
How do you know?
Yes. Unless
All
I
you have to
conduct an
do,
investigative stop.
all you have to do is tell me, look, this is restricted. You gotta go, and that's it.
I'm conducting to make sure that you haven't committed a crime therein.
No, there's no
Yes.
crime committed there.
How do you know?
Because you just showed up and you asked me, and I'm
Yeah,
telling you, dude.
I don't-
It
that
doesn't
doesn't
matter.
mean you
You
commit
listen,
crime.
man. All you have to do is tell me this is restricted.
What
You
should I
can't
call
take.
you?
You can't take
What should I
pictures
call
here.
you?
You gotta go. That's
What
it.
should I call you?
We're going to merry-go-rounds.
What should I call you?
Why do you want to know what? Why do you want to know what?
so I
What
can
we should
address
call
you
me?
as a-
Just call me good citizen, man. Just call me
Good
Joey.
citizen.
God, call me Joey, man.
Joey?
Yeah, call me
Hey,
Joey.
Joey. Here's the thing is this. You just don't like what you're hearing.
No, it's not. I don't
It's
like
not
you.
the
I don't
law.
like the way you guys don't follow laws, dude.
That is the
And
law.
think that you guys can do what you want
That
and
is
make
the
up
law.
laws. No, it's not.
It is.
Not the way. Not what happened yesterday.
But it is.
Not what happened yesterday. Of course that. Of
If they
course I don't
conduct
like
an
it.
investigative stop, they have the right to detain you, and they have the right to ask for your identification.
No.
They do.
No.
They do.
All they have to do is tell me to leave once.
No.
Yes.
That's
See, you're wrong.
trespassing.
That's what happened. You're talking. That's what we're talking about. You're just telling me I'm being somewhere that I
no, you should just walk
wasn't.
away.
I'm being somewhere that I did.
Then you should continue walking.
I did. I went to the sidewalk.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gone from the property. It doesn't matter where I'm at. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter if I kept walking. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, then they shouldn't have messed with you.
No, they should have left me alone, dude.
Yeah.
Now you're admitting it. They should. Once I walked to the park. Once I walked out immediately and
You're
went to the
talking about
sidewalk.
trespassing.
This is what this whole conversation's about, dude.
No, I'm talking about conducting an investigative stop based on the.
But it has to do with the trespassing. You see what I'm coming from? It has to do with the
That's what they
situation.
wanted it to ultimately do with you.
No, man. They effed up. They fucked up big
See,
time.
here's the thing: is this?
They did.
Did they want to find out what you were doing on the property with an investigative stop, or did they want to trespass you because of trespassing law? Which one?
No, I just told you exactly what happened. They asked me for help. I said, no, I'm taking video here. They go, this is a restricted area. You can't take it on. I'm telling you again, we're going to merry-go-rounds. I go, I didn't know because there's no signs anywhere. Sir, but I'll leave. And
just because you say you're recording doesn't mean you're just recording. If I believe everything,
now you're bringing it. Now you're trying to commit trying to get. What do you mean? Okay, that's what you think. That's your opinion, dude.
No, it's based on my years of experience.
So what else? What else can you think I'm doing there?
Not you dispel my fear. No.
Well, what else do you think that I'm doing there? You see me taking video. You're taking video. Yeah, police cars in the parking lot.
Could you have done that?
In broad daylight.
Could you have done that?
Come on, no.
You don't think people?
No, absolutely not. Whoever was to post some shit like that, bro, in that parking lot, come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
Nah.
You don't sit there and tell me that people don't commit crimes during the day.
No. I didn't say that. I never said that. Never said that.
Come on.
No, not breaking into cars.
How do you know?
And when there's a bunch of police departments there, a bunch of cars, and all the departments were there.
How do you know?
It was up. I was just there.
Sir, how do you know that somebody would not do that?
There. I don't know.
Okay then.
I don't know. I don't know about people. I'm talking about myself.
You don't know.
I'm talking about myself.
That's great.
That's
but
it.
I don't know that.
Nah. Listen, when it comes to the law, dude, all you have to tell me was get out.
Sir.
That's it. Leave me alone.
No, that is not a fact.
Yeah, it's just a fact.
No.
We keep going in rounds and circles here.
You don't like what I have to say.
No, it's not that I don't like it. I don't like bad policing.
That's not
I
bad
don't.
policing.
This is the disconnect. This is the disconnect that we have here with you guys.
You don't think I don't
You guys earn the hate on a daily basis for this reason.
What reason?
For what happened to me yesterday.
Because you don't understand.
And the way you're talking.
Here's the thing is this. You only want to hear your side. You don't care what the law enforcement officers go through. You don't care.
Of course I do. I work doing this. I work on this on a daily basis, dude.
You don't care.
I go through it every day.
You don't care. Because if you did, you would understand why we do what we do. You wouldn't only care from your own personal perspective of things. You would care that we're out there trying to make sure that you're not breaking into cars and that you're not out there doing anything you're not supposed to do.
There's a way of doing it. The correct way of doing it lawfully, though. Yeah, I care.
If we don't ask you what you're doing out there, conduct an investigative stop. We can't determine.
You can't just assume, dude.
What?
You gotta go by when you show up to the scene. You ask the question. That's it.
No.
You can't just assume. Then you're profiling me. Then
you cannot ask somebody to stay in a particular point, a place, if I don't have a reasonable belief that you're going to have or just going to.
Yeah, you have to have reasonable suspicion. You don't have no reasonable suspicion of no crime.
You're in a place that's not common for law-abiding citizens.
Now here we go again with that I'm in a place.
To identify yourself.
Now here we go.
Those are elements of loitering and prowling.
Now here you go again. With that me being in a spot that I'm not supposed to. You're still not getting the point why I was there. There was no signs. How many times I have to tell you that?
I don't care about the signs.
This it does matter.
But you have to understand. No, you're not understanding what I'm telling you.
Trust me, I do understand.
On these signs.
Nah, because that's the whole point why I was in there.
If I tell you this, sir,
dude,
you're in a place that's not common for law-abiding citizens, and you're refusing to give me your ID. That is an element of loitering and prowling.
No,
and I'm asking you for your ID.
You see, this is you're wrong again. You're wrong. Listen,
the elements of loitering and
prowling. If there was signs, once again, I would never step in there.
You don't need signs for loitering and prowling.
What are you talking about? But taking video is not loitering and prowling.
How do we know that? Just because you tell us you're doing
you don't have a right to take video in anywhere that's a public building. It's the same. This thing is doing it out here. It's the same thing.
Again, you're not listening to me. Again, the problem is you're fixated on this filming thing.
This is what the whole thing's about. Yes, it is.
It doesn't mean that you're actually doing just that.
Now you're trying to jump into a criminal act. You're trying to jump in to try to assume that I'm doing a criminal act. I'm talking about me.
You automatically assume that you're not.
But you're seeing it. I'm telling you, I'm here to exercise my rights. How can you assume
that? Just because you say that doesn't necessarily
keep going around in circles.
I have to believe that.
You believe it or not, but you got to go by what the law is. You got to go by what you see. You got to prove it.
Prove it.
You got to prove it.
The law gives me the right to stop you, identify you,
illegal stop,
and determine once you give me the reason why you're there, and I feel there's no probable cause for an arrest.
That's it.
I let you go. And did you go?
I'm telling you why I'm here. You came and asked like they did,
and you were able to go free. You weren't arrested. How were you?
No, walked out.
Okay, then.
My ID situation. I take that serious. Okay. Can't just ask for my ID. No, you can't. You can't. You're still trying to debate with me here and that.
You're getting upset because you think that you have a right.
I'm not upset at all. No, I'm not upset. I'm not upset. It's disappointing, dude. How you're talking right now. It is.
The point is you sitting here and debating with me what an investigative stop is and what a loitering prowling stop is.
Just because you see me dressed normal like this, it doesn't. You know, I'm not a police officer. It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't mean that I don't know my rights. It doesn't mean I know everything. You know, I know. Listen, I know in the situation. Listen,
I'm giving you a different perspective of what you don't want to hear. You only want to hear what your perspective is, and I'm telling you, we have the right to do that. And you're saying that I don't, and it's not true.
No, you don't, man.
It's not true. I'm telling you, it's not true.
At the end of the day, that whole situation, you guys were on the wrong. The whole thing.
Were you arrested?
It doesn't matter if I'm not arrested. It matters, but no, I wasn't arrested.
Okay, you were set free,
my
right?
rights were violated, dude.
How?
How? I already told you, dude. Snatching my ID. I already told you, snatching my ID.
I'm gonna pull up the loitering and prowling statute.
Come on, you're still with the loitering and prowling. That's irrelevant.
It's not irrelevant.
Yes, it is. Don't even put it up, bro. It doesn't even. I know what it means.
It's not irrelevant.
Why would you even assume that?
Because it's our job.
If
to assume that you're being in a
you
place
gotta have reasonable suspicion for that, man.
Yes, you're in a place that's not common for law-abiding citizens, and you're refusing to identify yourself, which is elements of loitering and prowling.
With no signs, once again?
It doesn't need signs.
Yes, it does. How am I supposed to know that? That's restricted.
Sir, how can I sit here and talk to you if you're telling me and I'm telling you the facts? And
if there's signs, yeah.
That's for trespassing.
It doesn't matter. I'm taking video. You can't turn this into a crime. Once again. Exercising. So if you see me praying there, I'm loitering and prowling. If you see me praying at the same spot that I was at videoing.
Yes.
Let's say I start praying.
Stop you. Absolutely.
Is praying, you're going to consider that as loitering and prowling?
I'm going to stop you.
Praying?
Until you dispel my fear that a crime has been or is about to be committed. Yes.
You can't just think that, man, just like that. And get IDs.
Again,
we're going in merry-go-rounds here for 40 minutes.
The 40 minutes is because you're not listening.
No, I know.
You, we have the right. I'm not just saying that we can show up to you and say, hey, listen, you're being stopped. No, you are being stopped because you're in a place, again, that's not common for law-abiding citizens, period.
Okay.
2, you refuse to identify yourself.
Of course.
That loitering and prowling.
Of course.
You have to identify yourself.
No, you don't. Even if I was in that place, fine, whatever. I left right under. They told me when it was restricted. I left.
You know you have to identify yourself. No, you don't. You do.
Absolutely not.
You do.
I left. They should have left me alone.
Sir, you have to identify yourself in a loitering and prowling incident.
Listen, I don't want to go no more merry-go-rounds here, bro.
I'm just telling you
guys are wrong. You're wrong. We're gonna see what the comment section says about this.
Tell them. Look at the comment section.
No, when I post this video, we're gonna see in the comment section what the viewers think about this.
That's fine.
I got police officers, I got lawyers.
I want you to come back here.
I got a bunch of fucking people that watch my stuff.
I want you to come back in. We're going to talk about this again after you review this.
Okay.
They have a right to stop you based on loitering crime that you're in a place that's not common for a law-abiding citizen, and you have to identify yourself.
Don't forget, though. Once again, don't forget. With no signs. Don't forget that.
It doesn't have to be signs for a loitering prowling.
Okay, that's your opinion. No problem. We'll see what the comment section says about that.
It doesn't have to be.
That's fine. That's what you think. That's your opinion. You're wrong, bro.
I'm not
You're wrong. Yeah, you are. They should have dropped it when I walked to the sidewalk. That's it. That's it. They should have left me alone.
Did they tell you they did it for a trespassing call?
You're talking about trespassing.
Are you telling me they were there for a trespassing call?
Yeah, it was in a restricted area according to them.
That's what I'm asking you.
That's it.
What I'm asking you is were they there for a specific trespassing call, or they're there because you were on the property being somewhere where you weren't supposed to be?
Trespassing.
So you're telling me trespassing?
Yeah, that's what. When your officer,
then I agree with you. Then
your officer came up to me and goes, "I got to trespass." Listen to what Thomas said. "I got to trespass you. Do you have ID?" I go, "I'm not sure. I'm not giving that. I left on the warning. I'm on the sidewalk."
Then if you're telling me that you
told you that
trespassing, then yes, I agree with you.
But you're bringing up loitering and prowling all of a sudden. I don't know why you're bringing that up.
Because if they're
I never mentioned that.
Then they have the ability to do that. Law enforcement officers have the ability, based on the information you're providing to me, being in a place that I would have demanded your ID based on loitering and prowling. Period.
But this is not what this is about. It's not about loitering and prowling, dude.
I'm telling you that
we're here like going in.
If that's what they're going based off of, they have the right to do that. If you're telling me
it's trespass, look, I got the trespass. I got the trespass thing.
You got a trespass notice, yes.
It wasn't loitering and prowling, none of that.
Okay,
it was all over trespass. I know I'm right.
And if that's what you're debating, the fact that you got your ID demanded Not from the sheriff's office. Now, I can't speak about the sheriff's office.
But who wrote the ticket?
We did.
Mike did. He's the one that took it from my hand.
That's fine, but the fact of the matter is
So he just says guilty.
Again, I don't know if the Lee County Sheriff's Office has the ability to tell you that you can go to jail without producing an ID or trespass.
Oh yeah, they did say that.
I don't know if they're allowed to do that. I don't work for the Sheriff's Office. We don't do that.
No police department can do that. Can do that.
Evidently they do.
Yeah, because they think they can do what they want. And this is where it comes in. This is where the dirty corruption activity and behavior comes in. This is why I record it, dude.
Right, now...
For situations like this...
And ask if they're allowed to do that?
Oh, I didn't say they're allowed. But I did file complaints with Internal Affairs.
But
I did...
Did you go there and ask
No,
that?
I didn't ask them that.
Why?
Because I just wrote down my complaint in a...
But why?
Can I talk?
Yeah.
I wrote down my complaint. I'm waiting for them to get back with me. When I have that appointment with them, with the Internal Affairs, then I can ask some questions. I didn't speak to anybody.
Why?
Because I was supposed to do it the way you guys do it here.
No, why can't you say, hey, can I speak to supervisor and say, hey, sir, let me ask you a question. You work for Lee County Sheriff's Office. Is it normal practice that you guys go to trespassing calls and demand IDs? Yes or no?
No, I didn't say that.
Why not?
Because I didn't. I filed my complaint.
I'm asking you, but why?
I am though. I am. When I get a chance to speak to somebody, that's fine. I did it there, the way that they're doing it with protocol. I filed it,
Right.
wrote down my complaint, a written complaint, and I turned it in. Internal Affairs are gonna get back with me.
Right.
That's it. When they get back with me, I'll show them the video. Then I'll have more of a chance to ask those type of questions. But no, I just took the first step. This happened yesterday. So today I went and filed a complaint and all that. I just came from there and then I came over here. So this incident happened yesterday. All over trespassing. I left immediately. I already told you this.
Yeah.
But it has nothing to do with loitering and prowling. You keep bringing that up, and it's
I was
like,
telling you that's what I would stop you for.
you know, it wasn't about that. It was about trespassing.
Yeah,
dude.
then
See what I'm saying? This is what this is about.
I
Now I finally got you to admit the facts of this. The facts.
Well, the facts is...
The
you're
facts
telling
that
me
they were
you-
wrong. That they were wrong.
Well, again, if the officers were stopping you for loitering and prowling, then they're not wrong.
They
if
did
you're
it.
telling me if they're stopping you for trespassing, then from us, we don't do that. Now, I can't tell you that the Lee County Sheriff's is wrong, because I don't know their protocol. They very well might be able to do
They were wrong. They can't do that. No police department can do that. That's not the way it works. It's not the way the law works. That's not the way the trespass laws work, bro. You have to tell somebody to leave. If they don't leave, then it's a different story. That's all. It's that simple, bro.
But did you ask the sheriff's office what they were investigating?
Yeah, they said they wanted to trespass me. The sheriff, the captain read me the statute and everything for the trespass. But that's
He read you the statute?
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with me not leaving under warning. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of it. He wasn't getting it, bro. He wasn't getting it. He was a tyrant. He was a straight dick. And that's just for no reason, dude. I was on the sidewalk. I told him I want to be left alone, dude. I already left under warning. He just didn't like that I knew my rights, dude. Some officers are like that. A lot of them are like that. Not all. They don't like that when we know our rights. They think that we know it all, and they want to be tyrants and they want to be stars on the internet. And come on, we're not looking for that. We want good policing, dude. This is why my whole channel is about accountability and transparency. That's it. It's upon how you guys act in front of the camera and how much you guys, respect my rights to record and see and expose this to my people, dude. I know you don't care, but it matters too how you follow laws and what you think about the laws and right there, we just had a crazy debate for what? For you to end up telling me that I'm right on the trespass. I told you this in the beginning of the conversation. This is what it was about. You jumped into loitering and prowling, bro.
Well, here's the thing: is when you're telling me that you're never demanded to give an ID, but you are demanded to give an ID on stuff like that.
Not in the situation I was in, bro. No, that's it.
Well, in that case,
it was great having a debate with you, dude. Even though, you knew I was right, dude.
No, I didn't know you were.
Yeah.